squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
What? Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, USC! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Dropping back, it's Romero. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Zings it complete to the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Romero. Floats it out in space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock. This is when you... You're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting happy.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Romero. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
And back to the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Meyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they swarm him under. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Romero. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Red pass is complete. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try the toss to the left. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
The toss to the outside.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Snags always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Firing deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll go to the ground. He'll try to take it back. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Romero. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. caught in the backfield. It's Church. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Romero. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Makes the catch at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wants to throw on first down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense at an empty set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Ducks are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Find some room. The 20, the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 35 over Colorado State.
The give to the back.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now,
he's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fired complete. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. QB draw. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Right on the money. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Timeout, USC.
Back to pass, it's Asiata. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just...
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.